Ever wondered what the greatest risks construction workers face on a daily basis? Well, today we're going to delve into the complex world of construction safety hazards. These hazards are a daily reality for those working in the industry, and understanding them is crucial not just for the workers themselves, but for everyone involved in construction. We're talking about project managers, architects, engineers, and even clients. Yes, that's right, everyone. Because safety, dear listeners, is everybody's business. These hazards can range from the obvious, like falling from heights, to the less apparent, such as long-term health issues due to exposure to harmful substances. Understanding these hazards, their causes, and their effects is the first step towards creating a safer construction environment. And that's precisely what we aim to do today. So buckle up as we dive into the world of construction safety hazards and explore how to mitigate them. To start off, it's crucial to identify the most common dangers in the construction industry. Picture this, a bustling construction site. It's a place of creation where structures rise from mere blueprints to concrete realities. Yet amidst the clatter and clang lurks potential danger. In fact, there are 4 hazards that are so common, they've been dubbed the Fatal 4 by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA. These hazards are falls, being struck by objects, electrocutions, and getting caught between objects. Let's begin with falls. They're the leading cause of fatalities in the construction industry, accounting for over 1/3 of all deaths. This isn't surprising when you consider the heights that construction workers often have to navigate, from scaffolding to ladders to roofs and cranes. The potential for a deadly fall is an ever-present risk. Next up, being struck by objects. This can happen in a multitude of ways on a construction site. It could be a tool dropped from above, a vehicle in motion, or even a wall that collapses. The result? Serious injuries, and in the worst cases, death. Electrocution is another significant hazard. Construction sites are often a spider web of electrical wiring with power tools, lighting, and heavy machinery, all requiring electricity. An exposed wire, an improperly grounded tool, or a power line can turn a regular workday into a tragedy in a split second. Finally, there's the danger of getting caught between objects. This can include being crushed between 2 vehicles, being caught in machinery, or being buried in a trench. It's a terrifying thought, but it's a reality that construction workers risk every day. Yet, amidst these dangers, it's crucial to remember that construction work is not inherently fatalistic. Yes, the risks are real, but they can be managed. It's about awareness, education, and the implementation of safety measures. Consider falls, for example. Proper training on the use of personal fall arrest systems, the right type of ladders, and secure scaffolding can drastically reduce the risk. For the hazard of being struck by objects, hard hats, safety glasses, and high-visibility clothing can make a significant difference. When it comes to electrocution, electrical safety training, regular equipment checks, and the use of ground fault circuit interrupters can help prevent accidents. And as for getting caught between objects, maintaining safe distances, using machine guards, and following excavation safety standards can save lives. These hazards, while common, can cause serious harm or even be fatal. But don't worry, there are ways to mitigate these risks. In our next scene, we'll delve deeper into these mitigation strategies, providing you with the knowledge to keep not only yourself, but also your coworkers safe on the construction site. So stay tuned, because safety, as they say, is no accident. Now that we know the risks, let's talk about how to avoid them. In the construction industry, safety is not just a priority, it's a necessity. So, how do we mitigate construction safety hazards? Let's dive right in. First up, the cornerstone of safety, personal protective equipment, often referred to as PPE. This includes hard hats, safety glasses, high-visibility clothing, and steel-toed boots, just to name a few. PPE acts as your first line of defense against potential hazards. It's not just about wearing them, it's about wearing them right. Make sure they fit well and are in good condition. Remember, a hard hat won't do much good if it's cracked, and safety glasses aren't much help if they're scratched and hard to see through. Next, there's no substitute for proper training. It's one thing to know what a hazard looks like, but it's another thing entirely to know how to avoid it. Training should cover everything from the proper use of equipment to how to respond in an emergency. And it's not a one-and-done deal. Regular refreshers are essential to keep safety top of mind. It's like your mama always said, practice makes perfect. Well, in this case, practice makes safe. Now, let's talk about your work site. A clean and organized work site is a safe work site. This means keeping walkways clear, properly storing materials, and promptly cleaning up spills. It's not just about making it look nice, it's about reducing the risk of trips, falls, and other accidents. Consider this. If you saw a banana peel on the ground, would you walk over it or around it? The same principle applies to construction sites. If you see a hazard, don't just walk around it, remove it. Last, but certainly not least, regular equipment checks are crucial to maintaining a safe environment. This includes everything from hand tools to heavy machinery. Before using any equipment, give it a once-over. Look for signs of wear and tear and make sure it's operating correctly. If something seems off, don't shrug it off, report it. After all, it's better to spend a few minutes checking a piece of equipment than to risk an accident. Let's pause for a moment to remind ourselves of the big picture. Mitigating construction safety hazards isn't just about following rules, it's about creating a culture of safety. It's about looking out for one another and taking responsibility for our actions. It's about understanding that every choice we make, no matter how small, can have a big impact on our safety and the safety of those around us. In conclusion, mitigating construction safety hazards isn't rocket science. It's about being diligent, being proactive, and being aware. It's about wearing your PPE, getting proper training, maintaining a clean and organized work site, and performing regular equipment checks. And most importantly, it's about caring. Caring about your safety, caring about the safety of your coworkers, and caring about the quality of your work. So the next time you step onto a construction site, remember this: safety isn't just a priority, it's a way of life, and it starts with you. Remember, safety on a construction site is everyone's responsibility, but it starts with being aware of the potential hazards and knowing how to avoid them. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Construction sites are bustling hubs of activity, where the building blocks of our cities and towns are put together. But they're also a hotbed of potential hazards, a fact that underscores the importance of safety in the construction industry. We've identified some of the most common safety hazards that can be found on construction sites. These include falls from height, being struck by objects, electrocutions, and getting caught between or inside objects. Each of these hazards carries with it a risk of severe injury or even death, making it crucial that these risks are understood and mitigated. Falls from height are often the result of insufficient guardrails, lack of personal fall arrest systems, or unsecured edges. To combat this, it's essential to use proper fall protection equipment, conduct regular safety inspections, and provide comprehensive training on working at heights. Being struck by objects is another common hazard. This can occur when materials are not securely fastened or when machinery is not properly operated. The solution here lies in securing materials properly, using machinery responsibly, and wearing appropriate personal protective equipment. Electrocutions are a serious risk on construction sites due to the prevalence of power tools and electrical installations. To prevent this, always use insulated tools, wear non-conductive gloves, and ensure that all workers are aware of the location of live wires. Getting caught in or between objects can occur when machinery is not correctly used, or when workers are not aware of their surroundings. This risk can be mitigated by maintaining machinery properly, providing adequate training, and encouraging constant communication on site. In summary, the safety hazards in the construction industry are many, but they can be mitigated through vigilance, proper training, use of appropriate safety equipment, and fostering a culture of safety. Remember, safety isn't just about following rules. It's about creating an environment where every worker feels secure and can focus on doing their best work. Stay safe, be aware of the risks, and always remember, a safe construction site is a successful construction site. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to our channel for videos. If you need assistance with your workplace safety or would like to sign up for one of our training courses, please visit us at www.brunersafetyconsulting.com.